Hello guys, welcome, Lucy B here. Okay guys, here we empower, we motivate, and mostly we try to make the world a better place to be. And that's why this topic comes in today. So I cannot just sit and watch what is going on. I have to talk about it as well. Okay, so today it's about the 4 things that KEMI is looking for. That's why she made this big statement. First of all, I would like to start by congratulating KEMI Olofunto Adikoke. Please forgive me if I didn't pronounce your name very well. For becoming the first black woman to lead one of the major political party in the UK. That day when they elected you, many blacks were happy, especially Nigerian, because for the first, you actually made a history by becoming one of the first black woman leading one of the major party in the UK. That many Nigeria call you anti-KEMI. But then, of recent, you made a statement that has made the world wonder about immigration. But when you were just elected, you kind of also play with our psychology. You started accepting the mistake your party has made by saying that, yeah, you accept your party made a mistake and you are here to change things around. Yeah, so you started by making us believe that you're coming to change things around. You started to bring people to start to believe in your party again, which is good. Yeah. But then of recent you made a very harsh statement saying that any immigrant that will claim benefit before indefinite leave to remain, they will not be granted. And that currently they give after 5 years can apply for indefinite leave to remain. And you say that time is so little, they need to double it. So you're saying they need to double it to 10 years before immigrant can get indefinitely to remain. And also within that year, you shouldn't claim any benefit, you shouldn't commit crime, which is true. It's not good for anyone to commit crime. Yes. But then also your crime, if you commit crime, you'll be deported or something like that. Crime is not acceptable anywhere. It's not good when someone commit crime. Yeah, that one I accept. That is okay. Anyone can accept that. And that you will stop refugees from most part of the world from even just entering the UK. You will stop them, will not be allowed in. And if you are not contributing to the UK economy, you cannot be granted indefinite leave to remain. And you went as far as saying that even after getting indefinite leave to remain after 10 years, you have to stay again 5 more years before you can get what? You can apply for citizenship. It sounds like you are not talking about human being here. It's like you're talking about animals. Yeah. Because this immigrant that you're talking about, they work so hard. They work so hard under pressure. And also this thing that you're stating, some of these laws or policy, they're already working, because any immigrant that come to the UK, they will write to you, they say, you can work, but you're not allowed to claim any benefit. Most of them don't claim benefits. They don't. But as a human being, your statement is so harsh that as a human being is not right, because as human being, we can sometimes, something can happen to you. You can maybe lose your job. Imagine 10 years, working in one place. Maybe you might lose your job, or maybe that company closes. So close and you don't, and they work here. They work, all these immigrants, they work, they can't save because they work so hard, but they are underpaid. Yes, I can say that, because if you compare the money they get with the cleaner, with support worker, they earn the same whether you're, especially when you're a nurse or some other whatever. I don't know about doctors. So, and then their rent is very high. You cannot compare their rent with somebody who live in a council house. They normally rent private houses. When you compare, their rent is always very high. They are like, in most cases, they live with small to save. And then you're saying, for that 10 years, they should not look for help. Really? You're immigrant yourself. You're also an immigrant. And first of all, the way you came to become British now, it was a very funny way. Imagine your mother, she was about to deliver you. Maybe she knew our due date was near. And then she just packed and came to the UK. She did not live in the UK. She did not work in the UK. Neither did your father work in the UK by then. And then she just came to the UK. She went to the hospital and then she delivered you. And after she delivered you, she did not even say, okay, I came and these people help me. I'm not work here. I'm not done anything here, but I used their hospital. Maybe to pay back, let me stay and maybe even do just cleaning job for 1 month or even two months before, I go back. No, she just came and deliver you and then she went back. Because your mom was scheming. Yes, she was scheming. And if it is any real thing, that should even be the most illegal thing, really. Because you cannot just come from anywhere and then you come and deliver and then you go back. That is it shouldn't have been even lawful at that time. Because if you use your common sense, that is not right. Unless if she was in the country, she has gone to visit, she has come for a vacation and then she accidentally, you decided to come out, then yeah, at least that one is understandable. But somebody back from Nigeria comes and deliver you and then went back. And that's how you happen. And then you come back after 16 years, when you're a full-grown woman, and then you come back here. You did not even grow in this country. You did not contribute anything. And then you should also understand you are an immigrant, because in fact, you should not even open your mouth to even create such a situation for immigrant when you yourself, in fact, the way you entered the UK was not even right. And the way you're saying that you are going to stop or bar most of these refugees all over the world, like some of them, you may not even allow them to come at all. You're talking like this is your father's land. But KEMI, what you don't understand is this world, nobody owns this land. This land is for God. The land that we are all in is for God, because God put us in this world. You cannot just start, well, yes, I understand the way you immigration, too much immigration is bad, but the way you're putting it is like your father's land. You're not even thinking, thinking about human rights here. Every country, they have to welcome refugees. There are some people who are like, they don't want to be in certain, many people don't want to leave their country, but sometimes war may come to their country and then they have no option but to leave. Every country is bound to welcome refugees. Like I come from Uganda. My country, they welcome refugees. We have refugees from Sudan, we have refugees from Congo, we have from Somalia, we have from Eritrea, we have refugees from all over almost, in fact. And then you come and then open your mouth that you may, when you lead, you're gonna ban some refugees from some other country from entering UK. Well, UK don't think like you, because UK understand human rights. That's why you see they've always welcomed many refugees. And you've not even grown here. You've not even grown here. You don't even know the life here very well, and then you just come and open your mouth like that. That is not right. That is so harsh, especially if you're an immigrant as well. You make it look like this immigrant, they're just coming to take benefit, when in sincerely most immigrants, they don't. And these people, they work so hard. They work under pressure. Some are even taken advantage of because they can't say anything. They are doing the job they don't like. You work hard and you get little pay. Some of them even, they thought they were gonna make a better life for themselves. They sold all their stuff. Some sold their family land, some sold their house or whatever. But if it was not because of that, once they step here, they find the life is hard. They want to go back, but it's because they have sold everything. That's why you see they're still staying. They would actually, after seeing what they're going through here, they would rather go back. But now, because they've already sold up everything, maybe they borrow money or whatever. That's why you still see them, they persevere and they stay. You've also worked in McDonald's, but maybe McDonald's is not so much like a play or it's not too much. But if you've ever worked in healthcare sector, you will not even open your mouth to say something like that. And this immigrant that you're talking of, have you looked around yourself? If you go to every place of work, you find that the immigrant and the one working. Go to the NHS, all the nurses, the doctors, they're all immigrant. Like me, my GP, all my GPs, they're most are Indians. When someone is there working and then you don't even thank them, you don't even make them feel welcome, they will lose that morale for work. They will lose interest. So instead of praising them anyhow, instead of maybe moving forward, said, okay, like you said, your party made a mistake, you've learned from it, now you are reformed or something like that. Maybe you could just talk about it. Okay, I think, yes, immigrant is becoming too much. I think we need to do something. We need to try and stop more from coming, or we need to be, just bring something which is normal, not so harsh like this one. Don't bring something that make like you're treating people like animals. So guys, let me tell you the reason why KEMI made this statement. Number one, she is looking for votes. Yes, she is looking for vote because she knows her party record is not very good. That's why she started coming by playing with everyone's mind that, oh, she accepts her party made a mistake, but now they are changed. It's a reform one. They are changed. They are different. She knows it's going to be hard for her to get our votes. So, my people, the second reason why KEMI made this harsh statement is she wants to become the first black prime minister, just like the way Obama became the first president of America. This is what KEMI is. She wants to make a history. She just see and say, this is my time now. This is my time to make a history, to become the first black prime minister of the UK. That is what KEMI is looking for. And because she sees that the way our party has been voted out for many reasons, she see she cannot get that. So the only thing is to she knows when you talk about immigration, definitely anyone is going to vote for you. And she forget that is the same thing which our party did. Guys, first of all, I want to say, I want to talk here. I am not a politician. I don't like politics. I don't want anything to do with politics. I am only here. We try to make the world a better place to be. That's why I am talking about this harsh statement she make, which affect human being, which affect life. Yes, that's why I'm talking about this. But for me, I am not a politician. I don't want anything to do with politics. Yeah. So far, she made this statement because she knows there's no way she's gonna get this chance of the first black prime minister of UK. I'm sure she even have nightmare now. She dreams about it that maybe she was elected. I'm sure she dreamed about it that she did not win or she won. She's now very happy. She's the prime minister. I'm sure she's having dreams. So she sat down and said, how do I do this? How do I do this? So the only thing I can do this is sell my people. Yes, I'm gonna sell my people. When I sell my people, definitely they're gonna vote for me. And guys, don't be surprised. You will see this KEMI being voted next time, because these days I don't even know what work in the world anymore. And also she's copying Donald Trump because she see that is how Donald Trump had to come back because of immigration. So she's copying Donald Trump, she's copying Obama. She wants to be like Obama. She also copying Donald Trump, the way Donald Trump got back to become the president again. So that was the reason number. She's copying Donald Trump and she's copying Obama. And then the fourth reason is she wants to be known. She is not known because last time someone did a poll and many people didn't know KEMI. Many people. And for me, yes, I knew she was elected, but I didn't even know her name, full name. Because now, after this blunder that she made, now, because many Nigerians used to call her Auntie KEMI. Definitely, I could not hear Auntie KEMI anymore. I could hear KEMI bad luck. KEMI bad luck. So I'm like, hey, is she called bad luck? Because Nigeria can never start their children with negative name. They always start with success, wealth, the lovely, faith. They will always start their children name like good names. But now, after that, then I could hear people calling her bad luck KEMI. But I'm like, is that how she's called? Yeah, so until I had to check, is that how she's called? So people stopped calling her Auntie KEMI again because, you can't blame them. How can your auntie cannot sell your head away? Cannot do that to you. Auntie is supposed to look after you, And also, so the fourth one, I say she's not popular. Many people don't know her. So she want to be known because if she's not known, who is gonna vote for her? Imagine last time, many people, this person was try to do the poll. Many people didn't know her. So imagine now her name comes, people go to vote, they see her name. They are not gonna say, we don't know this person. They're not gonna vote for her. So I think she realized that she's not known. So she decided to come with this kind of harsh statement so that she can be known. And people, don't be surprised. You will see KEMI being voted because she's looking for that. And don't be surprised to see her winning. Because even these days, I don't know what's happening in the world. This day in the world, I think you see the opposite things are the one getting whatever is supposed to be got. Yeah. People like KEMI can do anything to get what they want, for money or for anything. They can do anything. And the main thing she knows mostly is about immigration. Last time I saw her challenging, they were discussing in the parliament. The opposition leader wanted them to move forward from out of immigration, but she was still insisting. So most of the things she talk about is just immigration. She knows it's like she has been thinking about it all this while. Immigrant. She just want to talk about immigrant. At this point, I just feel like British should be led by British. like UK should be led by a British, like someone who is a British. And if it is to be led by any other person, should be somebody who has the blood of a British, like a British marry a black woman, or a British marry any other race. I feel like it should not be led by different color. Like, yes, I know men are not going to maybe to agree with me, but they say facts are bitter. I feel UK should be led by a white person, should not anybody else, or somebody who is like mixed race. Like, yeah, this mixed race should not be like Ugandan marrying a Ghana or a Nigeria or whatever. No, should be, if it is an Africa, should be an Africa marrying a white British, or like something like that, and then their offspring, yes, can lead. Because most of these people from colored people, I'm not being segregative here, but this is fact and this is common sense. Most of these colored people, they can never understand the way of British, no matter what. Especially if, like, for example, KEMI, she grew all her life, she was in Nigeria, and even if she was here living with her parent in the UK, they were still gonna teach her the culture of Nigeria. But someone who has lived here, someone who is like British, they know their culture. And if still you don't agree with me, look at this. Let me give you an example. Say when a British decide to go and become the president of any of the African country, how do you think people are going to take it? And let's say he goes and become the president of India. Do you think the Indian people will accept that? How about China? How about my country, Uganda? How about Nigeria? Do you think they will like a white person to rule them or to lead them? Do you think they will like that? So I feel like British people should put a law whereby any other person is not allowed. I mean, they can become MPs and whatever, but they shouldn't lead, because no matter what, they are never going to understand the way the British is. First of all, British is a country that value human rights so much. And you come from a country where human right is not even they don't even consider, they don't even care. So how do you think you can come and lead in UK? How do you think you can come and lead? You're still gonna bring that mentality in the British system. So I feel British should be the one to lead their country, not any other person. If it is a mix, like there's a blood of British in that child, yes, because at least in that home, when the child is growing, there is either whether the father is British or the mother is British, they should be allowed to lead them. But apart from that, I feel like it's time they need to change their rule of just anybody can just come and lead them. Because trust me, like the example I gave you, should just see, do you think any British will be allowed to go and lead in any of the African country? These are facts, guys. Don't even like say, oh, what are you talking about? No, these are facts. Because some of these people, when they come to lead, they're just like, I don't know even how to say it. That's my opinion. Anyway, opinion is an opinion, or an advice. Someone may take it or not. That's how I feel. Because this ash law that KEMI has just come out with, it for me, it looks like a modern slavery. Because these are these immigrants, they have blood flowing in their vein like you. Yes, because if you don't call it like modern slave, then what is it? Because you cannot expect a human being, you just want them to work under harsh condition for 10-15 years. Does that even feel right? Why don't you work so hard, maybe try so hard to stop maybe the boats, and also control immigration, but in a proper way, not in that harsh kind of situation. Yes, immigration in Britain is becoming too much, but also that, first of all, this immigrant did not just come. You guys announced that they should come. So now when they come, before they came, you were suffering, but now they came and now you're feeling much better. Now you just start saying, oh, they are this, they are that. Is that even good? First of all, don't make the announcement in the first place so that they don't come. But if you make the announcement, before you make announcement, you should think about the effect of it. You should think about the advantages and the disadvantage. You should also think about how many should come, what should we do. Think about all these things. But then you cannot bring them and then later you start saying, oh, they are taking our thing, they are doing this, they are doing that. Is not good. These are human beings and we are all children of God. So my dear KEMI, your statement was so harsh, and many people are not even, the way you said, even to make it was, you even said that if you become the leader, you're gonna backdate it to 2021. How can you even say? You see, that has never been the law for the UK. The UK always, when any law comes, they start from where that law started. They don't go back to back date or whatever. That's why I said, the British should lead, not any other people should lead. Anyway, guys, I hope you found any value here, please guys like, share and subscribe. And all I want to advise Kemi is please try to be human. Look, you are also an immigrant, and even the way you came you should be sued for it, because that should be unlawful, but you're lucky. Maybe the British didn't realize that you are lucky, because if in real sense you should be sued because you took the public fund without even asking them, without you just like that, should be sued for that. But then you were lucky. And then sometime when you also go certain route, the problem with some people, when they go certain small route and then at the end they are now managed to cross to the main road, and then when they hear other people are still coming through that danger road, they start to laugh at them. They forget that they also pass through the same route. This is exactly what you're doing here. Okay guys, thank you so much. If you watch up to this end, thank you so much guys. Thank you for those who have liked, thank you for those who have subscribed already. Okay guys, I hope this helps somebody. Please share, like and subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful weekend. Lucy B here.